what happened from 1933, actually it didn't really start until about 1938. Until 1954, most states had incorporated by that time. Where I live here in Oregon was one of the last states to incorporate. And so as a result of that, other than Alaska and Hawaii, but the point being is that when they incorporated in that, they had to get authority and jurisdiction to take away the rights and the protective covenants of that land. And how you do that is you take the title away from the owner. So here's how they did it. You bought a piece of ground, you went to the county recorder's office to get it recorded, and they were given instructions by whomever. You take that patent and you tell the new buyer, we will send your title back. Well, there was some issues of confusion there, but they didn't know any better, so they said, okay. So instead of stamping that original patent as the previous county recorders had done, they now issue what's called a color of title. A color of title, we better know them as a warranty deed. A warranty deed is not a title. It will never be a title. It cannot be a title. All it is that references that there's a title somewhere. Well, this county recorder office, in their archive file, you'll find still to this day these original patents that was passed down from the grantee to the assignee to the buyer to the assignee, da-da-da-da-da-da. And so as a result of that, they then claimed that instead of that land being land, as in its original and lawful definition, they now call it real estate. And real estate, listen to the word. What does estate mean? It means it belongs to the state. They claim that they now own that property. That then subjected you to building codes, to property taxes, to setbacks, to land restrictions, and on and on and on it goes. So as a result of this whole issue, the people in that day didn't have computers. They didn't have access to the research like we do today. So they just accepted it and went to work and built their families there, raised their families and raised crops and did with their land whatever it is that they were trying to do. And then the government came and said, well, because we claim that we own that ownership, there's no ever a conveyance of that property to any state throughout the United States. There isn't one, I know. I spent 48 years of studying this stuff. But in the presumption and the persuasion to the people that, well, I guess to keep my land, then in essence, I better pay property taxes. So once they got the hand in the public's and the private land ownership's pocket, they never want to take it out.